and gentlemen, welcome to the longest running daily variety show.
Today, looking for another way to ease my mind and know my living.
The Mark
I look into the
and Pires show. Live 1,793 days in a row. We're just 7 days away from 1,800 days. That's something I don't think anybody's ever done before. I don't know if it means anything, but hopefully it means something to those amazing people that come here to join with me every day, and hopefully you're one of those people. And if you're not and you're trying to figure out what this show is, stick around for a little while. This is the longest running daily variety show on the planet. Every night we create songs in the moment, we create comedy, we live in the moment, and we try to break away from this negative world for just an hour. If you could spare an hour and find some positivity and some really, really enjoyable chat while you listen to some entertaining silliness, we're here every night. So I'm going to play you guys a song, and then we're going to actually get into some more of the Bible tonight. And what's really cool is I've got my microphone here, as you can probably see. I'm ready to roll so I can get this microphone out of my face while we do some reading tonight. So don't go anywhere if you're here to see the Bible. Do not leave. And you may want to scroll forward through this song, but you really shouldn't, because this song I'm about to play for you is total fire. I'm playing this actually for Renee Woods. I happened to quickly see a glance on my phone earlier as I was trying to post on Telegram for all the crazy pieces I put up today, that Renee was asking about this song, Break Free from the Crazy. And I was like, man, what happened? What did happen to that song? And I have so much music, I don't even remember names of songs. And then I'm hearing the hook in my head, and I'm like, Break Free from the Crazy. I'm like, yeah, wait a second, where is that song? Did I do anything with that song yet? And lo and behold, yeah, I did edit one version. I haven't done the final version yet, and it's an epic song, really. But I left it epic because this has some of the most amazing guitar playing and beautiful lyrical structure. Everything you hear happens live in the moment here, so the lyrics I'm singing, I'm improvising. The music I'm playing, I'm improvising. Every single thing you hear is being improvised. And that is what I love to do here. I think that's how I thrive, is you say, look, get out there and play to this. Okay. Here, write a song to these couple words. Okay. I'll give it a shot. Yes, Renee, this is for you. Thank you so much for remembering this. I also, before the show, went back and I found a few other beauties that we have to get out, like I don't even know names right now, but I downloaded a few others that I'll start to get into my system to edit. And I realized I probably could go back quickly if I have time one day and peel off the songs. I was thinking about this. I went through about 10 shows in about 10 minutes. So about a minute per song, a show where I could scroll through and see what I was playing that day, listen in and see, is that a song or is that just me jamming? And most times it's a song. Zabrowski! Guys, if you don't know, Matt Zabrowski's here to hit us with a woo-woo. Zabrosk. Woo-hoo! You did it. Good job, Zabrosk. You keep bringing it. Yeah, you keep bringing the fire. I wanted to show you guys something else. Remember last week I was talking about this piece of wood, this burl wood. This is also what I made this pick out of, my new guitar pick. Let's see. Wood pick. S-Coop gave you 9.2, Zabrosk. I don't think you deserved it. Just saying. So I did a little like glaze, crazy glaze on this side, which is like a epoxy. But this side I just did a standard lacquer finish like I do with all my BeatSeats. And wow, look at that. I'm just going to show you the detail. Look at that wood. Oh my goodness. I cut that wood. How sick is that? Look at the detail on that wood right there. It's so awesome. Oh, like I love all that. You can see all these faces in there from the burl. And over here you see a lot more faces, you know, all that little detail. But how ridiculously awesome is this wood? So I think this could be a good shelf. You know, hang it up and put a couple of things on it or something, or even a plaque on the wall, something, you know. But, oh man, I love this wood. I got another piece over there that's drying. I got 4 more pieces downstairs that are drying. I'm hoping to build one BeatSeat out of this wood. It would be amazing to have a BeatSeat out of burl wood. That's why I cut it originally. I was like, I'm trying to get a BeatSeat. This is the smallest of all the pieces. And this is almost big enough for a front right here, so you can put BeatSeat right across the front. So it's sort of Tabitha. So good to see you. I'm so glad you made it. Guys, Tabitha found us the other day, sent me a nice note, and I'm glad she's here to hang out with us. Tabitha, stick around. We have some really exciting stuff coming up. In fact, we're going back into the Bible tonight. I have a new background for us, guys. And I'll have my microphone on so we can get this microphone out of the way when we do it. But I do have to run and do something real quick because I'm a father of 3 and I got to get these kids, make sure they're going to bed. And I also want to play this song for Renee Woods. This is not released yet. This was written about 6 days ago, and it's called Break Free from the Crazy. And it's an epic, but I want you guys to understand that sometimes you need a song that lets you just take off. And this, I think, could be it. Now, I started playing music originally as an acoustic guitar player. I never even wanted to ever play electric guitar. I was like, yeah, I want to be a great acoustic guitar player. So I worked on rhythm for like 10, 15 years. All I did was focus on rhythm until I saw Eric Krasno's guitar player, plays blues. And when I saw him in 1999, so I guess it was actually a few years, 3 years after I started playing, I was like, I want to learn how to do that. And I don't know if you guys know who Tim Reynolds is. He plays music with Dave Matthews. And I listened to these two people playing together, and I'm like, I want to do that, but without Tim. I don't want Tim Reynolds. I just want to do that, where it's just me doing it all. And so I'm here now, 5 years in a row, every day writing music, and I think that's what I've accomplished, is to be able to put on this show as if I'm 2, 3, 4, 5 people every night. And I'm having a ball. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is Break Free from the Crazy.
blaring and bright. The Lord is coming, chariots of fire across the sky. No one's safe, no one's free. Unless you're here, break free. You can break free. Break free from all of the crazy. Break free, break free, break free, break free. That ensues after everyone wakes from the slumber. You can break free. You can break free. Take the ticket, take the ride, see how you feel. Don't sit on the sidelines, they'll tell you you can't when you know that you can. So don't you ever listen to them. Tell you you're not strong enough. It's all lies. You're stronger than they want you to ever figure out. They'll try to squash you. So don't give up, don't give in. Just keep going. You'll find your way, my friend. You can break free. You can break free. Take the weight off your shoulders. Don't let the men get you down. Rules upon rules, but you can break free. You can break free. Get down on yourself, know you're gonna see down days. You see days where you're floating on the clouds, not sure where we all got so twisted. Nobody said it was easy. Nobody said we'd be happy every day. You can break free. You can break free. You can break free. They can do what they want, but when we are here, we're free. Yeah, we can break free. Oh, we can break free. Break free. I love how auto caption just randomly throws "don't know what to do." Break free, break free, break free. Oh, break free. You can break free. You can break free. Whoa. Break free. You can break free. Hold on tight, it's gonna be a ride. But you can break free. You can break free.
Can't wait to make a music video for this, fam.
You can break free. You can break free. You could be broken. You could be crushed inside from the crazy. Break free. From the crazy, break free, break free. From the crazy, break free, break free. From the crazy, break free. From the crazy, break free, break free. From the crazy, break free, break free. From the crazy. Life is difficult. Life can be overwhelming. Break free from the crazy. Break free from the crazy. Break free, break free from the crazy. Break free, break free. You could be anything you want to be. From the crazy. Break free from the crazy, break from the crazy, break free from the crazy, break free from the crazy. Break from the crazy. Break free 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 from the crazy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Break free from the crazy. Break free from the crazy. From on the world. Break free from the crazy. Break free from the crazy.
Throw that pick. Whew. That's a tune. That's a tune. I got some editing to do. I'll get it down in some, a few minutes, but that's going to be absolutely going to have to be some sort of music video. I saw some ideas already while I was listening to that. I did want you guys to see one more thing because we're dealing with a very, very interesting time in history where the positivity is basically gone. And we have a musical I guess we have a complete musical overview on radio in the wrong key. Everything's at 440 hertz, and that's just throwing our entire lives in flux. And some people say you can't tell the difference between 440 and 432, but they call 432 hertz a healing frequency for a reason. It heals people. 432 hertz, as you break down the 432 and lower and higher, there are reasons why 432 is important. When I changed over my tuning on my guitar after album 3, which I believe was just in time for the song Anything that Sid was talking about there. I played that for you guys a few times. The song Anything is total fire. In fact, I could play you that quickly before I play you what I want to play you. But what I want to play you is this song because we're dealing with a frequency on this show that can heal. Now, my intention here is heal. I've shown up 1,793 days in a row to a world hoping to send positivity and love. That's the only reason this show exists. If you look over my shoulder, you'll see a motto. The motto is to effect a positive change, one person at a time. I've been here doing the work. If you're new to the show, welcome. There's never-ending content for you. Music, comedy, moments like this, it's all over every show since the inception. Now, I've been doing this for almost 5 years in a row, every single day. And when you do something every day, you master things. And within that, I never took any guitar lessons. I don't know anything about the guitar. But I feel, I hear, and I find things based on what I feel. I'm a passionate guitarist. I'm a passionate singer-songwriter. And I lead with my heart. So every single thing you ever hear from me is coming out of the moment. I'm connected to something. Something that we all could connect to, but I am able to connect to it. So while I do that, figure out how to connect to yours. Channel in, because we're working with magic here. This is a very powerful song that I will be making a music video of. vibration, lift them up a level. Yep, that's what we got to do to keep them on the level. Yeah, keep them going higher and higher. Yeah, the frequency and vibration, keep them lifting higher and higher. Yeah, the frequency and vibration. You lift them higher and higher, yeah. With the frequency and vibration, with the frequency and vibration. Frequency and vibration, yeah. Lift 'em up. Frequency and vibration. We got to lift each other up while we still got time, yeah. The frequency and vibration, yes. It's on you and me, yes it is. There's no vacation, no. We've been living in it, we got to break our way. The frequency and vibration, yes. We lift them up. Frequency, we lift them up with the frequency and vibration. Every day, the frequency and vibration. Frequency and vibration, yeah. Lift 'em up. Frequency and vibration. Frequency and vibration, yeah. Lift 'em up, lift 'em up, lift 'em up. Frequency and vibration, yeah. Lift 'em up.
more with the frequency and vibration. With the frequency and vibration.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right, we just heard you. So that is Frequency and Vibration, guys. And again, that song will have a music video very soon. I'm going to make a music video for every single song I've ever created. If I could find a way to get them seen enough where I could take enough time off, I'll make music videos for everything. It's tough. I already released the 209 songs on iTunes, but I want to go back and make a music video for all 209 songs. But I can't do it. I'm a realtor. That's how I make a living. So we'll see if it gets to the point where people like my music enough and they're watching it and sharing it and buying songs on iTunes, then perhaps I'll be able to take a day or two off and go back and start really giving you full music videos for these things. If you guys haven't seen what my music videos look like, I'll quickly show you one before we get into the Bible. I'm going to take the 1775 Bible out right after this, so don't go anywhere. But this is what I'm doing with music videos. Because we're in Christmas season right now, I'll play you my first Christmas music video, which is also on my first Christmas album I put out last year. It's called Mark Pires, A One-Man Band Christmas. So, if you like this, there are 12 other ridiculously awesome songs on the album, and you can pick it up on iTunes right now. You can pick this song up on iTunes right now. It's called Santa's on the Run. I'm giving you the link right now as well. If you're not dancing to this, I gotta question your ability to understand what dance music is. Here we go!
Christmas time is coming. Did you get your presents? Did you get your tree up? And get the lights out, wrap them around, yeah, plug them to the wall. Yeah, you're staring from all angles, wondering when the ornament's gonna fall. See them trees that die in the moment you cut them down, then you put them up, then you sit there, you're looking at them, you're waiting for Santa Claus to come. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Mrs. Claus, she's getting his trousers ready for the night. Yeah, taking flight, got the reindeers on the front and come along for the ride. Yeah, got 1 billion plus homes to hit in about 6 hours. I gotta get my coffee filled. I'm gonna get myself a thermos, gonna throw it in the back too, and maybe I won't get tired. I know it's one night. Santa's on the run. Oh, Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Yeah. Get the job done. Yeah. Running out of time, got lots of homes to get to, gotta eat them cookies to get down the chimney. And you see there's a little boy peeking from the top of the stairs, and I got to go back up. I told him he can't, he's gotta be asleep, and he's not, he gets cold leaving it at the bottom of it. Oh, well, maybe his parents will make it right, 'cause he's messing up my night. I got a schedule to keep, yeah, I can't stop missing it 'cause of a little kid. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 take off from ground. Yeah, we need to be above the 65 miles an hour if we want to take flight. I know we got a long night ahead of us. Oh, I'm afraid, my friends, my caribou, we're on until it ends. Santa's on the run, 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 Rudolph, run, Rudolph, yeah. Santa's on the run, oh, Santa's on the run, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph, run, Rudolph. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run, 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 Rudolph, run, Rudolph. Into the night, we got to get home before daylight, yeah, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the
Going back to the sleigh, gonna eat it all night, you see. Going to the next house, I'm going scrum-diddly-dumptious. I got my milk, I got my dippin', I'm going down, I'm sippin', going down to the bottom of the chimney. Gotta bring the kids with me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that's what we do, the hip-hoppin' and hip-chop-choppin' and go rockin' and roll. Yeah, that's a doing every night, yo, and it's a doing every day, cause you know that Santa Claus, yeah, oh, Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, Santa's on the run, 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 Rudolph, run, Rudolph, yeah. Oh, Santa's on the run, run, Santa's on the run, Rudolph, run, Rudolph, whoa. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph. Santa's on the run, yeah, Alrighty. Can you guys hear me? Let me make sure that this is working. Oh, it's working fine. So we got our normal microphone on, so you don't have to see this stupid mic in my Facce. If you guys don't know who Dick Facce is, you'll learn who Dick Facce is. He's one of my original characters. He's from New York, and Sonny! Hold on a minute. Sonny! You still got a cough cup? Look at the size of that fist. Hold on a minute. Anyway, this is Sonny the Fist over here with the stupid fists. Look at those fists. I take Sonny down to the temple, right? He takes the wall out. One punch. Boom! Bang, biggity, boo. That's Sonny the Fist. What? Oh, thank you, Gino. Express.
Gino! I got an espresso, Gino. Where's my biscotte? To dip. I gotta have a biscotte to dip into my espresso. Oh, thank you, Gino. Thank you, Gino. I'm gonna take the biscotte and dipperoo.
All right, guys, so basically that's Dick Facce. He's out of his mind like me. And we're going to go over to... No, that's the other scene with Joanne. Joanne's a Weezer. Oh, we have so many different scenes here. Hammerlin, Jamison. Hammer Jabber. I put a mustache on right here. Hammerlin, Jamison. My family crust to the Jamison bottle. I fall asleep on camera. Pretend I'm drunk, and my name's Hammerlin Jamison. Basically like Anchorman, essentially. And this is my Hammer Time background. Hammerlin Jamison, the story of the day. Joanne, can you get me a snifter, please? Snapping ribbon pattern. Oh, sorry, I forgot this is in English. You know, so we're doing stuff like that. Anyway, so guys, we're moving forward. We're getting to the scene. Where's the scene? Oh, gosh almighty, Joanne. You know. So I'm here at Roslyn Castle. I thought it's important for us to read the Bible at Roslyn Castle, you know, especially with all the lore around Jesus, Mary Magdalene, the blood of Christ, you know, it's all in here, 1775 Bible. We're going to get into it again, guys, today. It's sitting on my nice plaque thing I made here out of the burl wood. If you guys don't know, I'm the inventor of the only drum in the world for guitar players. It's called the BeatSeat. And because of that, now I'm making all kinds of stuff. I'm like, oh, I can make that out of wood. You know? Like a pick. I made a pick. Look at that. I made a freaking pick. Let me put it in my... Look at that. I made a pick, guys, for when I play guitar here. Oh, yeah. Deborah, so good to see you. Oh, my goodness. I have asked many if the questions you brought out. Deborah, it's so good. Oh, you so. That means Deborah's been asking and thinking the same things I have about this. So, guys, I'm reading the Old Testament for the first time. I remember certain books when I went to CCD when I was a kid. They went through certain books, but we never read the whole book. It was always like, oh, we're going to read this verse today. Oh, you're going to Moses, or you're going to Exodus, verse whatever. And that was it. And you'd focus on that in CCD. And they weren't like, hey, let's study the entire Bible. The New Testament is basically where they focused. It's all about Jesus. But it starts here. It starts at the beginning, where we started the other day. If you guys caught the first couple of, like, I guess they were the first chapters in the first book of Moses. And we got caught up, I think, to the 5th chapter when we stopped. Yesterday I got a little bit more in, and I haven't dropped that yet. I'll go into it. I dropped so much content today, though, guys, so it's been a little nuts. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to the show. If you are out here and you're new, say hello to everybody in the chat. And make sure you smash the like, make sure you leave a comment before you leave, and share. I'm here every single night of the year since December 31st, 2018. And so we were talking, a couple people said, oh, you know, I don't like the Christmas season because of X, Y, and Z. Some people don't have anything to do on Christmas, and that makes them sad. But there is one show that will be live on Christmas and has been live every day. But for the last 4 Christmases, this show has been live. And it's after my day is over, when my kids are asleep and my wife is asleep, and I'm still up. And I come out here and I do the show still. And it's before midnight. So I've kept this streak going 1,793 days in a row. It's kind of insane to keep this streak going. But there's many reasons why I believe I am still here. One of them is that I have this Bible. I received this Bible because I sold a house. I'm a real estate agent. I sold a house, and when I was there, I'm getting ready to close on this property, and the guy says, look, I got to have someone clear the house, and I'm going to just have her get rid of everything. I said, well, what are you doing in that room? I see you have a bunch of instruments there. I had a melodica. Thank you to someone who mentioned the melodica. and reminding me what it was called. I have a melodica from this gentleman, about 5 violins, a couple of clarinets, and this amazing book. This amazing book. And this amazing book. So there was probably more there, but this is what I grabbed. The Union Prayers and Hymns book from 1863. This is probably the rarest of all. It's the Confession of Faith from 1793. I did a piece of this already on YouTube. It has been out for about 3 days. And we're going to go back to that, so don't worry about it. But right here, I really want to get through all of this. So in order to do that, we're going to just kind of get into the story again of Moses. And bear with me, like I said, I'm going to ask you guys a lot of questions because things that don't make sense to me here, we have to talk about. And I understand theologians have gone through this and they've added and they've figured out how to tie things together and puzzle piece it. But I'm sorry, I'm reading this book as somebody in 2023 for the first time, and I'm going to read what's here and I'm going to take what's here for actually what's going on. Like you cannot, nobody's explained to me yet still how Cain can kill Abel and God banishes him and all of a sudden he gets married and has kids and Enoch's born. Where the freaking hell did those people come from? That's what I want to know. So I'm really kind of looking forward to getting into these discrepancies because that's what they are. And you can have people, oh, well, this is what happened. I'll tell you my favorite thing. I mentioned about how Joseph of Arimathea, okay? I don't know, and someone has to tell me if the new NIV version has changed. Because what it says in this version, and we'll get back to it at some point when we get to the New Testament, but it says that after Jesus died, Joseph of Arimathea went to Pontius Pilate. He says, hey, Pontius, look it. You killed my Lord and Savior. Could I have his body, please? I want to give him a proper burial, a proper Jewish burial. So he takes the body of Jesus and he buries him in a stone cave that he created. He hewn out of stone, okay? And this is the part that gets me. It says that Joseph rolled a stone, a big stone, in front of the sepulcher, and he departed. And I'm like, hold on, one of the biggest questions I had as a kid was, well, what if somebody just moved the rock? What if Jesus just pushed the rock? What if somebody just wanted to remove his body to make it look like he had resurrected in order to start a faith, start a religion? I mean, there's many things that could go on. You guys are living in this moment. Evil rules the moment at all times, not just now, throughout history. So when Jesus was walking the earth, evil ruled. And so there was overarching evil at all times. And there could have been people very close to the man who said at the very end, I mean, look, guys, there's only been one person in history who's resurrected. And it's because they told us he resurrected. Moved the stone and he's gone. Guys, he's gone. You can't tell me 2023 that you could see somebody doing that? Throwing him in a stone with a huge rock? They're like, guys, we're going to leave him there. We miss our Lord and Savior. You know he's going to resurrect though, right? Let's leave it for the night, guys. We'll come back and check on him in the morning. They come back and like in the middle of the night, 3 or 4 of them show up there to move that rock, move the body. They're like, look, guys, let's just go bury him over around the corner. Like, let's put him right over there. Nobody will know. We'll just dig it and throw him under and just say a prayer real quick, to the God, And then like we start the faith and we just get the coffers going. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm saying that's what happened. And the reality is, I'm really not trying to be disrespectful because look, I mean, I think you guys know this already. I walk around every day of my life with this thing. This is what I wear, all right? It's not just I don't wear like this little tiny cross around my neck. I wear this ridiculously huge wooden cross around my neck like I'm a freaking pastor. I walk around like I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I've been here for 1,793 days in a row. I'm on his mission. There's a reason why I show up every day for the rest of my life. I've said that many times when I started this on December 31st, 2018. Isn't it weird that the host of the longest running show on planet Earth would start this show on New Year's Eve? It's like weird to me. I never intended to go every day, guys. Never intended to go every day. I intended to just do a show and to talk about real estate and try to remind people to be positive. And then all of a sudden, I've been here every day since. So yeah, I'm absolutely on his mission. So if anybody ever questions where my loyalties lie, it's to try to bring people together. The ultimate role model ever has been Jesus. Whether or not the rest of this is accurate and where this starts and where people decided to say, hey, look, he resurrected, whatever, is all in the second part. Whether that's true or not, my faith lies in people coming together. My faith lies in us, in humanity. Our ability to rise above the evil of the moment at all times. Again, guys, tomorrow, whenever you find yourself actually waking up and you're in that moment, remember, evil is ruling that moment. My favorite thing to remind people of is that some of your favorite icons in history, people that you revere and look back at and say, wow, that was an amazing person who left something for humanity. They were murdered. Everybody who's done something positive for humanity gets murdered. Not everybody, but it's a pretty big proportion of the group that's getting murdered for doing the right thing, for doing what God would want. And what I mean by that is we look at role models in life. We have mentors. If you were to stand back and say, well, who's the ultimate role model for all people? You'd say, well, probably the way they teach you about this man, Jesus, that's a great role model to guide your family through life and say, be like that. Don't be like this peddler on the street who's robbing Peter to pay Paul. You understand? So the reality is he's a great role model whether you believe in him or not. In this world, we should be trying to connect our children to great role models. The ultimate is him, regardless of what's in here. So, but I'm here in 2023. My whole life I've said that I've had a hard time connecting with something from 2,000 plus years ago because I'm here in the moment with real life. But the reality is we connect more today to this than ever before because the evil of the very last chapter of this, Revelation, when we get to it, is afoot. Sometimes I marvel at the fact that we are here at the end. We are here at the very end of it. It's frightening. Now, maybe not. Everybody's been saying that forever, right? Jesus is coming. Don't know if Jesus is coming, but I'll tell you what. There's destruction coming. And it's self-inflicted. You have people in their ear just whispering lies, and that's all it takes, because people are weak. We're talking mass scale. You guys know, because when you watch something, you're like, oh, that's so fake. That's just horrible. It's not even close to true. But they're saying it because there's a group of people that are going to believe that. You know? And you're like, how could anybody believe that? Like every time I'd hear them come out and say, well, this one's going to work. This one covers all of the variants. Oh, but this one is going to be good to stop all that. Nothing stopped anything. Never did, never was going to. I had Dr. Richard Fleming on this show in April 2020, and he said, Mark, people who take it, the same people who take it are going to die whether they have a bugaboo or not. I call it the bugaboo because they pulled my shows down before for calling the thing that starts with a V. But the reality is this. You had to make a decision based on your soul the last 4 years. Some people had to make decisions based on their wallet, based on keeping their jobs. So it's despicable what they did. And then to hear people like Piers Morgan say that no one was forced. They were not only forced, they were coerced for 3 years to take something that never worked in the first place. And when people like me said that, they were banned and canceled. And even now, I don't even want to get into it anymore. All I want to say is this. I'm excited to read through this Bible with you guys. I'm excited to see how the time of 1775 looked at our Bible and what's changed since then. There's a lot of things that freak me out here. So let's get back into it. And sorry for the rant, but I get into those sometimes because this is an in-the-moment show. There's no script, never has been, never will be. But remember, I'm here with the best of intentions when I read this. I want to go back and I want to strengthen my faith by going through this. But when I see that Cain killed his brother, gets banished, and he's immediately banging and having a baby, and like Enoch's born, and I'm like, well, where the hell did his wife come from? Oh, well, it was a different city. Adam and Eve. Only there's 4 people on planet Earth. This is the origin. There's 4 people on planet Earth. Someone said it's like, well, they lived 900 years, but still, what are you saying? That like they lived for 300-400 years and all, you still had to have other people that are offshoots before Cain and whatever her name was did a bangaroo, you know, on the side. These are questions that no one's answered because it's like, oh, well, it's just it's just like an analogy of what the first person was like. No. I'm sorry. Just like the hour thing. The plural thing I have a hard time with. Just like they, the, hey, who, ha. You look like you are what you are. You can't pretend you're something. Anyway, we're not getting into that again. Guys, we're here to read the Bible. Chapter 5, let's get into it. Methuselah. Someone asked me today, they were like, why do I see, and they mentioned one of the words that had like 6 F's in it, like, that's what it was. It was suffer. And they're like, why do I see fuffer? Because literally suffer is F-U-F-F-E-R when you read this Old English. And so I responded back, and this is on Instagram, and I said, that's Old English. I said, try reading it in real time. Head over and join us. Guys, I want to welcome you. This is the longest running daily variety show on earth. We're reading the 1775 Bible. We're in the Genesis chapter 5. We got started on this yesterday, and then I went on a rant about, kind of the misconceptions or the... We're off to a very bad start. That's all I have to say. From the very beginning, it doesn't make sense. Like, oh, well, let's get a scholar to come on and tell me where the disconnect is. Oh, well, this was just they forgot about the other land. There was also an Adam and Eve in each city. I'm like, come on, dude. What I always felt, and this is the thing that, and that's what faith really is, but I always felt it's like, in every timeline and every time in history, people tell stories. People tell great stories. And back in this time, there were no stories. You didn't have anything else. You tell a story about how, someone went out to herd the sheep, and they heard something in the woods, and it was that big creature that everybody's afraid of. Like, that's the story, right? But there was that story of, well, why are we here? What are we doing here? Are we here just to herd sheep? I'm like, no, you never heard the tale of how Adam and Eve were born and they ate the fruit of thy womb, Jesus? Whatever. And what about Lilith? Ooh, yeah, that's a good question. Like, where do they even, did they mention Lilith? We're going to see. Let's get into it. Lilith's a book, actually, I believe. Here we go. 1775 Bible. Okay, so this is where we got caught up yesterday. It says, this is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. And guys, again, we are at Roslyn Church, doing a Da Vinci Code. When they called me, and they're like, hey, Mark, we appreciate you reading our Bible. Because this is from Roslyn Chapel. This is Roslyn Chapel's copy. And they said, we'd love it if you came back with it and read it here. We'll fly you in first class. Of course, I told them, I don't fly first class. I teleport. So I teleported over, so that's how I got here. Joanne, can you stop wheezing, please, back there? Joanne! Gosh almighty, Joanne. I didn't see you hiding back there, Joanne. By the sepulcher. All right, Joanne, please keep the wheeze down while I'm reading chapter 5 of Moses, the first book of Moses. 1775. Joanne. Joanne, can you please... Guys, I'm sorry. That's on Joanne, not on me. She tooted. You could hear it. Oh, Joanne. Burrito, Joanne? Did you have a burrito today? Yeah. Pepper jack cheese? Pepper jack cheese, Joanne. Joanne, you know, this is what I can't stand about you. Joanne, come on already. Gosh almighty, Joanne! Second toot. People are dying. Look, you see, they're all in the crypts. They're all in the crypts because of Joanne's tutor looters. So we're back to it, Joanne. What's that, Joanne? Joanne, I'm sorry, you're echoing with the wheeze. It's very difficult for me to focus. I think I got to get rid of Joanne. Joanne, I'm sorry. Just take the wheeze with you. You know, I'll see you back in the studio. You could just, I don't know, I guess teleport out. There you go. Guys, it's just quiet already, right? No more wheeze. Anyway, here we go. Adam lived 130 years, and then he begat a son of his own likeness and after his own image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. So he was banging it out, you know, doing it out. Look, you know, when you're Adam and you got to fruit the loins, fruit them. Adam was 1775. Adam was getting into it. So let's see, we're getting back. We're going through it, Joanne. Oh, I forgot I sent her back to the studio. It's better, guys. Trust me. We don't... I think I hear her. No, sorry. Okay, here we go. And all the days that Adam lived were 930. Guys, whoa, 930 years. That's a long time. I think I remarked yesterday, you got to figure that them nuts are sagging on the ground at the end, you know? Like, what is he doing? Poor Adam. Remember when he used to be able to walk around without dragging his nuts? You know, it would have been something if God gave him like a stronger sackaroo. Joanne, stop it! Joanne! Gosh almighty. Guys, I don't know what to do with her. She's gone. Oh, I forgot. It's not the same buttons here in this scene. I'm in a different scene here. Here we go. Okay. And all the days of Seth were 912. 912 years Seth lived. And then he died after 912. It's a pretty long life, you know. You couldn't do 913. I guess it's good, 912, but like 913 would have been much better, you know. Anyway, you guys know, it's like, one more year. Come on, buddy. I guess he just didn't want it, you know. Anyway, here we go. I'm sorry, I know it's the Bible, so it's like, I shouldn't be joking, but I gotta make things light, guys. I can't read a Bible where Cain's killing his brother and then banging some lady and making kids. Like, where did she come from? Where the hell did she come from? There was nobody. It was just the four of them. And now he's got kids. I'm like, what is going on? I'm in the Twilight Zone. It doesn't make any sense. It's right at the beginning. Oh, man. It's not like 7 or 8 books in where it's like, wait a second, 2 and 2 don't make 4. It's right at the freaking beginning. It's like, first page. It's the first page. Oh, man. I can't. I was like, what the hell? Oh, God. Oh, the biggest miss on the first page. Let's keep going, guys. It's got to get better, right? It's got to get... Oh, goodness. Enoch. It's just an imaginary person, you know? I can't. Guys, you know he must have been going nuts. Banished. He's out there, you know, trying to just figure out what to do because the only 3 people, 2, because he killed his brother, are back there with God, you know. They're close to the bush, to the tree of life. They just can't get near it anymore because they ate the fruit, you know, all that. But Cain, he's out there and he starts hearing voices. He's like, "Oh, what's that? Is that more people? Oh, you're beautiful. I'll marry you." He's talking to a freaking tree. He marries the tree, banging the tree. Not good, guys. Not good. Chafing. Yeah. He's like, "Look, your name is Enoch." And like nothing says anything back because he's talking to the air, you know. "Hi, Enoch. Let's play games together." There's 2 people left. You killed your brother. "Oh, no, you have to just understand that what they were talking about was," I don't care. No, what they said was one thing. And if we're taking this for God's word, you know, where did God, you should just have said from the beginning, you know what I did? Look, I was just like, bang, biggity boo, and I put people all over the place. I was like, look, you got people. It's like an Oprah episode. Look, we got people here, and we're giving people there. And guess what? We're giving people over there. And there's people everywhere, you know, but they just, yeah. Oh, there was Adam, and then there's Eve, and I took it from a rib. You did a rib? Did you eat the ribs? How did you cook them? Medium well? That's too much. You want them medium so they're succulent, falling off the bone, you know? But you're making it out of dust. I don't know if I want to try those ribs. Anyway, guys, back to the Bible, because that's what you're here for. It's not to hear me make comedy about how insane it is that on the very first page of the Bible, we have the biggest contradiction in the history of time. Anyway, let's get back to the story that will only get better from here, right? It has to. Because once they hook you, you know, but you missed the friggin' fish in that first page. You're like, oh, and then all of a sudden killed his brother. Oh, okay, what happened then? He's banished and he dies out in the fields? No, he gets married and he bangs and has kids. What? Killed his brother, goes out, bangs, has kids? And Enoch? I like my story, that he's nuts because he's out there banished. He got no friends, can't talk to anybody, you know? He starts talking to himself. Oh, I'm married to Methuselah, you know. The twig tree over there. I'm gonna go kiss that Methuselah. She's a looker, you know. Guys, you get it. You get it. No offense. Again, if anybody, please don't take offense. I'm just making a little comedy out of the insanity, you know. This is the world we live in. You need to make jokes out of the insanity. So, I had to cough there because that laughing got me going. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. Please don't be offended by that. I just we do like to keep things light here. And while I read this Bible, I hope you know it's going to be like that. You're not going to hear me being like, and then so, I mean, I'm going to read this seriously, but I'm going to respond and talk to you like I do during the show, and we're going to get into it. We're going to make jokes about the silly stuff because I still believe religion missed by not bringing comedy in. It should have been a part of religion. That would have just brought people together, absolutely. S-Coop, thank you. I just, you know, I know some people are so religious that they're offended. They call it blasphemy. No, I'm a guy who wears this every day of my life, so you can't say that. I mean, I'm here reading the Bible for the first time, and I'm here as somebody who's I'm here as a student. And I'm reading something as a student should, which is be critical. I should be critical of what I read. I shouldn't just read it at face value and say, oh, okay, he killed his brother and then he married someone and banged it out and had kids. Enoch. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm really digging my wood thing that I have here that I made, so I can read the Bible on it. It's pretty awesome. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so we said Enos. Did we even talk about Enos? I don't think we said that. Seth lived 805, and he begat Enos. Seth lived after he begat Enos 807 years. What? Wait, hold on. No, he lived 105 years, and then he begat Enos. So here's the crazy thing. Seth was 912 when he died, but why would he wait 107 years to have sons and daughters? Why would Adam wait 130 years before having children? If you were the first and you needed to seed this planet and make sure that there are people, out there and procreating, you wouldn't wait 130 years before having your first child. Thoughts? That just seems very odd to me. And why would Seth wait 107 years to have his first child? 107 years to have his first child? Guys, there's some people having kids at 15 now. He waited 107 years? Oh, I'm going to take my time to get into that kids thing. I don't want to lose my bachelorhood. Yeah? Oh, you're sure, Dad. You do you. You're 750 years old. You've been doing it with Mom banging it out all the time. Your balls are on the ground. I'm going to wait till I'm 107. You guys better be there. And I don't want to see you with a walker. You better only be about 850 at that point, Dad. You got at least another 70 years in you. Slacker. But again, that's a discrepancy to me. I knew a guy in college, okay? This guy was out of his mind. Totally out of his mind. And this is the guy we used to get our herb from in college. And he was totally nuts. And he was much older than us. Tells you everything right there. And he was like hanging out with young kids, like selling like dimes of crap, you know what I mean? It's like college, you're getting the worst crap in the world from this guy, And he said he had this goal to sire 47 kids. He already had like 6 kids when I met him. 6 kids. He was like 42 at the time, or maybe 37 or something like that. And I was a kid in coming out of high school into college. And this guy was a complete maniac. He used to do this funny thing. He'd go up and go, "Hey, dude." And I'd like laugh my ass off every time he'd do it. He'd walk up, he'd go, "Hey, dude." And I'd just be like, "Hey, dude," like, "Hey, dude." It was hilarious. But one of the funniest things is that he said, "I want to have 47 kids." And he'd look at me straight-faced. "I'm having 47 kids." I'd be like, "With who?" He's like, "Just everybody. I'm going out there. I'm just seeding the world." That's what he said. "I'm going to seed the world." And I was like, this guy's out of his mind, But he did it. He got into it. I don't know. He had like 7 or 8 kids. And I don't know what the story is, but he had kids. He had like a bunch of kids. He was trying to sire his 47, something like that. Like, you're out of your mind. But so, okay, you think that dude was waiting till he was 55 years old to sire 47 kids? No, he started when he was a kid. I'm sure he started when he was like 16, 15. He's like, I'm going to drop a seed or two, So 107, 120 something, that's just mental to me. This again, we have another, this is another controversy that we need to discuss here. We need to really start to delve in on. I wanted some comments from you guys. Link knows. Good to see you, buddy. So guys, let's keep rolling on this. And I want to hear more about this, what you think about that. Who the heck would wait that long to have their first child when you need this to succeed? It's like, what are we talking about? God's like, "I make thee the very first in my own image." And you're like, okay, I'm just going to hang out and do it for like 100 plus years, Oh, you want me to have kids? You want me to give up this? Yeah, I know I got 930, 940 in me, but come on, God, you know? I'm not like ready for kids yet. You know, what do you want me to, how am I going to take care of kids? I don't even get it, you know? I'm here doing my thing. I'm hanging out on the River Jordan, you know? It's something to consider. It looks like my feed just stopped. What's going on? I hope I don't get knocked off here. It's kicking back in, okay. The River Jordan. He's doing it. He doesn't want to lose his moment in the bachelor stage of life. You know, 113, that's about right. I'm going to think about having a kid now, you know. Hey, God, you want to make me, here, take my rib. You want to make me a woman to, you know, to do the 1-2 Magoo with? We're going to make a couple kids, you know. One of them is going to kill the other one. And then go and bang it out. Have kids right away with some other random, I don't know. I'm not even sure what the heck it is, you know? We think it was a tree, twig tree, you know? And he was just thinking it was a human because he was so lonely. He started to go nuts. You know, he was the original split personality disorder. It was Cain, after killing his brother, being banished. The voices started going. Hey there. Yeah, no, my name's Cain. What's that? Oh, yeah, no, I'm just, I'm kind of banished, killed my brother. What about you? What are you in for? Oh, yeah? No, you look beautiful. Yeah. I'm just here. I got really nothing to do at this point. They won't let me back. Yeah, I don't know if I told you. I killed my brother. Yeah, so, you know, that happened. I'm just reading, you know, I'm the only person who knows how to read. My father's an idiot. He's 930. Doesn't even know how to read. Me, but my 107 years, well, I was like, yeah, I don't want to go and bang it out. I was just reading. I was learning how to read. Oh, goodness. So, what are you doing later, you know? Because I got no plans. Can't go back, you know? Killed my brother. I wanted to keep my straight face on that one, man. Ah, goodness. Oh, man. Here we go. So, 840 years, and begat sons and daughters, and all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and then he died. Everybody's 800, 900 years old. Now, I did hear something where there's like DNA. You could see in the DNA sequence where there was something like a fuse was put in our DNA, so we can't live beyond. It was definitely put in like 4,000 years ago, something like that. DNA sequence. Somebody messed around with our DNA, so we can't live longer. So this could have been, maybe they did live that long, but I don't think they were waiting till 113 to get into it. You know what I mean? To start families. It just doesn't make sense when you're trying to create a successful society on the planet. It's just 100 years, you and your wife sitting there, your kids are in the field killing each other. It just doesn't make sense. So I would just, I would love to hear what you guys think about that. Here we go. And Mahalalel lived after he begot Jared 830 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years. And then he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begot Enoch. And Jared lived after he begot Enoch 800 years. Again, 862 years before having a child. Like, my head hurts thinking about that. Like, the only way that would make sense is that, like, you're still a child until you're 100. And then at 100, you start to become an adult. If you're living 900 years, 800, 900 years, it's kind of the same. 10, 13, 15, you become an adult. 16. You know what I mean? It's kind of makes sense. 100 years, 106, 108, Finally an adult. You need 100 years to get there. But I just, I don't know. This is weird to me. And I want to know why people think that that's normal. To look back and say, yeah, they waited 160 years before having their first child. Like, what if you got hit by a dinosaur or something? I don't know what's around back then, but a hippo. I don't know. What's there in Jerusalem? Wherever this is. Where is this?